All right, Shell. So we got a guest on the Zoom connection.
All right, so it's a pleasure to welcome to the UK the morning meds, ready, my G. And Robo, this is just a time where we get to like meds, just various things around the world, various causes, just worth mentioning and so on. And today we're going to be in conversation with Mr. Nathaniel Peat, who is a representative from the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council. Now, as mentioned earlier, on the 23rd of November 2023, the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council will be hosting a networking event at the Jamaican High Commission in London. And Mr. Peat is here to just tell us a bit more about the event. And Roddy, my G, Mr. Peat is not a normal guy, he's a multi-award-winning entrepreneur, international speaker, business coach, engineer, pilot, a man of many talents and achievements. So it's a pleasure to welcome to the Morning Meds, Mr. Nathaniel Peat. Mr. Peat, good morning.
Yeah, man, big up to the people there in Jamaica and the ones in the UK as well. Big up on us, but I was nodding my head. I'm just nodding my head to the rhythms and the beats. You see it?
That is it, man. Respect. Now, Mr. Peat, just explain to our listeners, both here in Jamaica and, of course, in the UK, what is the role of the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council?
Well, the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council was set up, which came from the advisory board that used to advise the Jamaican government, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, on various different issues of the diaspora. Whether that mean passports, whether it mean land issues, whether that mean investments or philanthropic work. And so the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council now is established around the world, where I have been elected as a South representative, covering all of the regions from about the Midlands in the UK right the way down to the South areas of the United Kingdom, to mobilize the Jamaican diaspora community around investment opportunities, social impact opportunities, where young people are suffering from education problems in Jamaica, where the basic schools and so forth, is to mobilize the diaspora specialists, development issues that are in Jamaica, to help Jamaica to rise up within the 2030 vision aims. That is where Jamaica will become a developed country by the year 2030. And so, there's a lot of people that go down to Jamaica, they do investment. They're not Jamaicans, but they want the diaspora. We want the diaspora to invest. We want the diaspora to have these opportunities. There's several Jamaicans back home whereby they have a business and they want investment. But let's say you have somebody in the UK now, them have a business, them can donate £5,000 directly into that business. That can go a long way in Jamaica to help to support the sustainability of that company in Jamaica, that startup. And so it is a way in which we can bridge the gap between the diaspora living in the United Kingdom with Jamaica and connecting with the sector specialists around education, around health, around well-being, faith, digital, tech, agriculture, gastronomy, investment, trade, all of the finance. So many sectors within Jamaica can be assisted directly with the sector specialists that are here in the United Kingdom. And so this is really about the connectivity of Jamaica with the United Kingdom and with the UK back to Jamaica. Now, as the representative for the South, I'm not just the only rep. We have representatives in Canada, in the United States, in the UAE, in Australia region, in the Far East. There are representatives that have been elected onto the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council as a tool that can be used for either the government of Jamaica or even the other parties in Jamaica. It is apolitical. This is about the development of Jamaica, using the diaspora to empower Jamaicans that live both in Jamaica and those Jamaicans living abroad as well.
Awesome. Now, as I listen, then I have to understand that you pretty much have a good grasp of the landscape here in Jamaica. You'd be having built those relationships with key parties on local soil to be able to bring real information to your counterparts in the UK. How long have you been fostering relationships like these?
Well, I've been involved in the diaspora movement since 2009. We did the Jamaica Diaspora Future Leaders Conference in 2009. That was with when the Prime Minister was Bruce Golding. We work with Portia Simpson Miller as well, and we work both with Andrew Holness as well. This is connected on a governmental level. But on top of that, we have connected on a social level, whereby there's been partnerships which have been held directly with people like Fight for Peace in Kingston, Rise Life Management as well in Kingston, doing things around the island Island, in St. Elizabeth as well. Partnering with the JCDC, with the Festival Queen projects down there, where they have various different projects around the island, giving philanthropic support through the Angel Foundation, which has supported ambulances, where we got NHS ambulances over to Jamaica, as well as hospital beds, as well as building back houses, supporting, food for the poor, supporting housing projects and so forth, supporting with the telethon. Remember when we had the COVID-19 pandemic in Jamaica, whereby we had a telethon that we did, and that was in partnership with Minister Grange's portfolio, and we had the telethon where we had many of the musicians that did this around the world, as well as those in Jamaica, to raise money for COVID-19. We've had flood concerts that we've done. We have the Jamaica Basic School Foundation that supports Jamaica again with the basic schools. So I've been heavily involved in supporting Jamaica for a number of years. And this role is something which I kind of just people said I should go for it because I was the chairman. I was the chairman of Jamaicans Inspired. I'm now the co-chair, where Corey Hyde, who runs Brit Jam, is now the CEO of Jamaicans Inspired. But we are really about supporting Jamaica. This event is to bring awareness to the diaspora, because I'm sure even Rubber ranks in down in. I'm sure he doesn't even know about this movement. So even Rubber come to the. Yeah, man.
No, I'm glad you paused there for a second, because there's a lot to unpack here. And I'm thinking, yeah, there's a questions that I may have to have. Granny that just wants to send a 1 barrel, just like brother David that might want to invest £3,000 to help his one of his family members on a farm. There's a lot to unpack, and you're rightly so. There's a lots of questions that people have. So how do you siphon the questions? Because it will range from all different types of investment, and sometimes it's just people just wanting to help out family members, and yeah, it's a daunting thing for a lot of people. How do you go back? How do you go forward siphoning and helping individual cases?
Well, that's something where, like within the diaspora movement, we have partnered with international ideas, international diaspora services. So whether that be funeral, getting a coffin over to Jamaica, whether that be land issues, they will smooth the process on the ground. Whether they need to get passport, documentation, they can do that on your behalf of going to the registry office and putting in the work.
Who's they? Sorry, who is they?
This is IDS, Integrated Diaspora Services. So the diaspora is not going to know about these guys unless we give the messaging. If you have somebody, let's say you have somebody that wants to send down an item of clothing for, let's say they want to support Maxfield in Kingston, the orphanage in Kingston, and they don't know how to do it. They send it to Jamaica and they get hit by the taxman or the customs, right? But if you go through the Charity Commission of Jamaica, you can't get it in. If you want to send down education things, you can go directly through JET. You can go through the right departments. This is whereby we give them the right information of how to do that. That's for the low level people that want to do those type of philanthropic supports. We're partnered with the Jamaica Stock Exchange. I'm sure people don't even know that they can invest as little as £100 into the junior stock market in Jamaica. 2018, 2019, it was the best performing stock exchange in the world. The diaspora don't even know about that.
So your organization acts as a directory then?
As a directory, but the council, that is Jamaicans Inspired and IDS. These are services which are organizations which do that. Within my role as the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative, what it means is that I can point the people directly to these services. You want to buy a house, you want to build a house, where there is partnerships with Moreland Development that's doing developments of housing schemes by the beachfront in Whitehouse or in Mandeville or
Treasure Beach.
Treasure, if they go down to Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth, go down to St. Bess, wherever they're going into the Garden Parish Center, wherever they're going in Jamaica, they have the ability to build the house, but it is having that trusted relationship. So you get the mortgage with VM. We can connect the dots with VM here in the UK. They can open an account directly with Victoria Mutual, and then from there, or even Jamaican National, and they can get their things set up from the United Kingdom. A lot of this is just not knowing how. Then it is in addition to that, whereby there is advocacy, whereby people are even looking at deportation issues with young people. We have been an anchor for that too, in helping to support the High Commission with these types of things. In addition to that, finding the right individuals for passport signatures and so forth, where you need the JP to sign these documentation. Again, this has been a way in which we can assist the diaspora. So we're looking really for sector specialists. If they have expertise in health, we want to hear from them. If they have expertise in engineering, we want to hear from them. If they have expertise in finance, we want to hear from them. If they have expertise in travel and tourism or entertainment, then we want to hear from them. If we have anybody that is in a situation whereby they are dealing with legal processes in Jamaica or in the United Kingdom, the sector specialists in the UK, we know that we have black people, we know we have Jamaicans in levels of legal processes that can assist them with what they do, whether it be crime and violence. We know that within my I'm elected to this role, but I'm heavily involved in doing violence prevention in the United Kingdom, where you know, my company is commissioned by the Home Office and by Ministry of Justice and the London Violence Reduction Unit to do work with violent offenders, whereby I have taken my intervention out to Jamaica as well, working in Kingston, Denning Town, Waterhouse, Parade Gardens, Tivoli, you know, working with people on the ground in Jamaica to help to support the violent reduction there too. This is where we need more people working in that space, within that sector, to connect directly with us, because this is about best practice. It's about sharing.
So Nathaniel, you have an event coming up, I see. As I said, there's a lot to unpack. There'll be a lot of people approaching you from many angles. Tell us about the event and how people can come forward and speak with you direct.
Yeah, man. So the event is going to be held on the 23rd of November. That is this Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday, isn't it?
That is going to be this Thursday, and that is going to be at the not in Jamaica, the Jamaican High Commission here in the UK. Okay. All right, so this is not for the Jamaican, this is to go to the British High Commission in Jamaica. It's not that. This is the Jamaican High Commission in Kensington.
London.
In London, UK. All right, so all the guys listening to me in the UK, all right, it's going to be at the Jamaican High Commission on 23rd of November, all right?
Thursday.
And that's this Thursday, okay? So all the UK guys, it is going to be on the 23rd of November, this Thursday at the Jamaican High Commission. In order for you to kind of get involved in this, what I want you to do is send an email to gjdc@Nathaniel Peat.
You gotta go slow here. You gotta go slow. We need to give you a pop. You gotta go slow here, because when you start saying emails, everybody gets shaky. So they'll contact you via email if they have questions, and obviously if they want to attend. So give us that email, and maybe we can put it up in the screen if you're watching via the app. Oh, I can see it right there. All right, go ahead.
So it is GJDC, and that is at NathanielPeat.com. That's NathanielPeat.com. And my team will pick up your email with the RSVP. You have to RSVP for this, because we have a number that we need to hit, and if we go over the number, it's going to be health and safety. So it's important that you email. Don't just turn up to the High Commission. It's important you email. That is gjdc@NathanielPeat.com, and you'll be able to find the information there.
Is there a website they can go to just in case they don't pick up the email? Is there your website is Jamaicans-inspired.com, right?
The website is Jamaicans-inspired.com. That's right. And you can find information about the diaspora and how you can engage in the diaspora. It is listed on the events page of the website. So if you go to the events page for Jamaicans Inspired, you will see the event on that page. However, the role which I am elected to is the Global Jamaica Diaspora Council representative. It's not an organization as such. It is a council that supports and advises the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade on consultative matters relating to the diaspora. It's a great opportunity for those people to find out how they can engage in Jamaica. We also have the Jamaica Diaspora Conference happening next year in Jamaica in June, and it will be great for a number of people to go down to Jamaica to assist us in Jamaica, whereby we will then speak directly to the government of Jamaica about the issues pertaining to the diaspora, whatever those issues may be. You have the voice at the diaspora conference next year, so I'll be speaking about that as well. We will have presentations from some of the partners that we work with, be that VM or be that More Than Development, just about the housing opportunities, the investment opportunities in Jamaica, and this will be at the High Commission, 6 o'clock. Doors will open at 6:30. It begins.
Awesome.
Can I ask you one final question? I'm going to ask you one final question. I'll make it very quick. What are the number one frustration you find? I mean, everybody has issues, like you said, signatures, land, investment. But what is the number one frustration that you find people come to you and say, "Yo, Nathaniel, this is a major problem that we need to work together with the Jamaican administration and government, and obviously on the British side"? What would you say is the number one?
I probably say the biggest frustration is passports and citizenship. I promise.
How did you know that's what I was thinking? With my JP telling me I've got 6 months to complete, and I got a bad birth certificate, and man,
what? You need to speak. Speak to us. And
I'm going to speak to you.
Listen,
I'm coming to you. I'm speaking to you.
Help us to facilitate the registration office in Jamaica.
Frustrating.
Listen, my brother, this is a big frustration. We've helped a lot of people. We've even helped athletes. So where we have people like Yona Night Wisdom, he wanted to dive for GB. GB wouldn't let him dive. We got him into Jamaica. He was Jamaica's first ever diver in the Olympics. People like Alton Brown, first ever karateka in the Olympics. People like Denicia Francis, gymnastics, where Denicia Francis. People like Ebony Judo. These guys are from the United Kingdom, but they're diaspora, and that has put Jamaica on the map in terms of the smaller sports.
Yes.
And of course, Jamaica Olympic Association has been very supportive. I work very closely with Ryan, who's the CEO of the Jamaica Olympic Association, and other such associations in Jamaica to help them to facilitate, the talent which is in the Jamaican diaspora.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, man.
So to just recap and to summarize, this Thursday, 6 p.m. until 8, you're having that meet and greet, that networking session that is not only for philanthropy, but business opportunities. Any interaction that you want between the UK, between Britain and Jamaica, you make sure that you're in that space for a trusted body to guide you to the resources and the people who can make things happen for you. Yes?
100%. That is exactly it. And if you've never been to the High Commission before, you have not met the new High Commissioner, then this is the opportunity to come down and be amongst those people. We give you the stage with government that you ordinarily would not get. We give you that stage. We give you that platform so you can connect directly. This is about us reaching down to you so that you can invest in Jamaica. You can help with the aims of reaching the national diaspora policy goals, aiming to make Jamaica a prosperous nation, aiming to make Jamaica an economically friendly nation, assisting Jamaica to be free from the crime and violence that we experience with our young people, assisting with the education, assisting with the health. This is your opportunity. As they say, opportunities are never lost. They're only given to other people. So what I say is this: get onto the ship now. Come to the High Commission on the 23rd of November. That is this Thursday. Those people in the UK, even those Jamaicans that are visiting from, whether they be Chevening scholars or other Jamaicans visiting the United Kingdom, come down to the High Commission on the 23rd of November. Register online using the email gjdc@nathanielpeat.com and connect the dots. You can follow me on the Instagram as well, and you see me at natpeat. At natpeat, and or you can follow directly the social media channels which are on the flyer, which is going to be populated in the networks, and I believe is on the screen for those people that are watching online. Yeah, man. So this is it. The High Commission is on Prince Consort Road, which is in South Kensington, London, SW7 2BZ. 6 o'clock, the door is open. Begins at 6:30, and it will run right the way through to 8:30. Want to big up those people that are sponsoring as well. We have Everything Health sponsoring. Grace is going to be sponsoring. Grace is one of our good partners that we have. VM is sponsoring. Moreland Development as well. So please check out them as well. We'll be speaking about how you can engage directly with their products and services as well, because if you're going to buy a house in Jamaica, you're going to need a mortgage provider. If you're going to get a house in Jamaica, you're going to need a builder that you can trust to do it. And so this is about trust networks and connecting the dots. And what better station to do this but on the bridge, connecting the dots from Jamaica to the global Jamaicans all over the world, whether you're in the US or in Canada, whether you're in the UK, you know. That's it. You guys are connecting the dots.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
Respect.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Nathaniel Peat, Global Jamaica
You got an urgent email on its way to you soon.
Yes, boss. Yes,
Nathaniel. All right.
All right. Big up, Mr. P.
Okay.
Big up, Nathaniel P.
Nice one.
Yes, man. All right. Bless it.